Hi, my name is Brian LaPayower, and this is LaPayower Report. On today's program, I have two guests. One, my first guest, has been on the program before several times. He is the host producer of Fred's Interesting Topics, as well as the other program, Fred's Pro Football Picks. I have the host producer, Fred Kasha, and also on the program, actress, model, Miranda Tiffany Panda. Fred Kasha, welcome back to the program.
What's up,
Hello.
Brian?
Miranda Tiffany, this is
Miranda.
your first
Hi.
time on the program.
Yes.
How are you too? Now on today's program, we're talking about in the past, Fred, we talked about your career.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about the program. You've been on a show with Vic Turno.
Yeah, Vic Turner, we're going to do a show next week. He's doing a live show.
Right.
And he's
Well, Vic Turner was added on guest because we had the original guest, a model, but she wasn't able to make the program, which we know about.
And that's something now. Vic Turner is going to be on NBC on a reality show.
I don't think NBC.
What is
National,
it, NBC?
CBS.
CBS, I'm
Well,
sorry.
actually, it's part of
It's a
CBS.
national show.
It's actually TV Guide Network, known as TVGN, called.
Wow, that's
Yes.
great.
And also, you were on with Nevin Cummings, the Staten Island Comedy Show.
Evan Cummings,
On the
yeah.
Staten Island Comedy
And
Show.
he's also got a thing going out when we're on it.
Right.
Miranda's on it.
Right.
Yeah.
You were on Fred's. Also, you were on the show with the other guy, the male model.
Right.
What's his, I forgot his name again.
The male model on
You,
Joe.
Joe.
Robinson.
Joe Robinson.
Oh yeah, Joe Robinson.
I know why I forgot his
Hi,
name.
Joe.
And also now our topic is Fred's Pro Football Picks.
Pro football picks, and all our other shows are starting to get out there. They're getting national play now and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that this show that we're going to talk about,
Mhm.
the Fred's Pro Football Picks,
Mhm.
because this is something that we love to do, and
Yes.
we got a lot of callers and viewers.
Yes.
So
But originally, the program was not called Fred's Pro Football Picks. It had an original title. Do you remember that title
yeah,
originally?
it was Fred and Nevin's Pro Football Picks.
Okay.
And,
Nevin.
I thought you did it with a puppet named Java Jaws.
Oh yeah, that was the beginning of time.
What was the name of that program at the time,
Uh,
if you remember?
Fred and Jabberjaw's Pro Football Picks of the Week.
Really?
Yeah, I did it with a puppet. Believe it
Oh,
or
that's
not.
crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, I did it
Love
at home with a puppet. I did it at
Yeah.
home at my house with a puppet.
Really?
And then I would air it every week on
Mhm.
at CTV.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's come a long way since then.
Okay.
And thanks to Brian,
Yes.
he kept it alive for me because he was a fan of the show and he loved. He does his own producing and his own show, which is the late
Thank you.
Report.
LaPayower Report.
And that's how we really got to be really good friends and also been part of the show.
Right. But originally in 2011, right before the Super Bowl,
Right.
it was believed against Green Bay. I think it was the Green Bay and Pittsburgh Steelers here.
This first year.
The program Fred and Nevin's Pro Football Picks of the Week would have been ended. Would have actually been concluded, no
yeah.
longer aired.
Yeah, right.
Until I came to you.
Yes.
And I said that it seems to be an interesting program. You needed to be alive some way. So the
Right.
your program was rebranded since September of 2011.
Yeah.
Fred's Pro Football Picks.
Fred's Pro Football. Yeah.
You kept on the show.
Yeah.
The other co-hostess, Angela. The co-hostess, she's Angela Garcia.
Yeah. She came on
Yeah.
one show this year.
Yes.
Miranda couldn't make it. Miranda is.
Mhm. But during the first season,
Co-host.
the first co-host, under the Fred's Pro Football Picks, we had a girl, a model.
Right.
Then we had I don't recall a name. We're not going to go into the name. We also had on Mashka Troff,
Mashka.
who was also a guest in my program too.
Yeah, we've had a lot of
Yes.
people come on the show in and out, but
You actually had I remember under Fred and Nevin's picks there was a female named I think Veronica.
Veronica, yeah.
She was wearing an Islanders jersey. I
Wow.
saw her in one of the clips.
Yeah, she had the wrong sport.
And also on the program, we do have pictures from previous shows, including the current shows
Yeah.
of the Fred and Nevin's picks of the weeks.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
That's
Brian,
all right.
but, what's great about this show is that
Mhm.
people out there that
Yeah.
watch. There's millions of. NFL football, which we're not promoting NFL football, we're promoting pro football,
Right.
which is part of the NFL, of course.
Yes.
But they love this time of the year. That's what's so exciting. So that's why we're doing this show, because we're part of the excitement,
Yeah.
and we love to, perform and do.
Let me ask
our own
this:
show.
why football picks?
Well, that was one of the reasons, is because of this time of the year is where everybody's zooming into football,
Right.
and football is its magnitude so highly right now at this time of the year that people are excited about it, and that's how come we're getting like 10, 15 callers a week on this pro football picks,
Yeah.
Yes.
because of it.
Right.
And Miranda's part of everybody loves Miranda on the show.
Yeah.
And of course Brian is the ref on the show.
Well, you know what it is on the programs. You had Nevin with the the wig, the jet gear,
Yeah.
and you need to have at least some sort of character. But a lot of people don't realize it's also an entertainment program.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get too carried away of like saying this player is no good, this player is bad.
Well, that's what makes it good though, is
Right.
the controversy.
Yeah.
You want controversy on the show. You don't want it to go too much,
Right.
because then you got to cut them off or do something, because then it gets crazy,
Yeah.
But that's what it's all about.
Okay.
Having fun.
Just want to cut in there. Miranda Tiffany Panda. Is that your
Hi.
last name?
Yeah.
Panda?
No, it's not my last
Well,
name.
Is it? Was?
It's just a nickname that a friend gave me a long time ago.
Oh, really?
When I was like 13 years old, probably.
Yeah.
And it just stuck because my real last name's kind of long.
Okay.
And
That's all right.
Yeah, and everyone always mispronounces it, so I figured I would just use that as long as I can. But
Right.
I usually go by Miranda Tiffany.
Okay.
Just that for
Ti-
actual things.
Okay. Let me ask this. By any chance, do you like pandas?
I love pandas. They're
Yeah?
so cute. Yeah.
The black and white ones, the red ones.
Yeah, the red ones they're all right. They're bottom feeders.
Just a curiosity.
but the black and white ones are so.
Just a
they're the
curiosity.
best.
Where was the first place? Have you ever seen a panda? A real live one?
I don't even know if I've seen a real live panda.
Really?
You remember
Honestly, no.
there was two pandas. We actually, excuse me,
Yeah.
interrupt, but it has to do with what she said.
Yeah.
Pandas. We actually wrote a song out in San Diego with
Really?
Joe Raji. We performed it because there was a contest, and it was at the San Diego Zoo,
Really?
and it was those two pandas, Mei Ling,
Mhm.
and do you ever hear of them, Mei Ling and?
I think
There
I
were
have.
two famous pandas.
What year are you talking about? What year?
Oh, this was about 10 years ago.
Okay.
10, 12 years ago, but it was Mei Ling and some other crazy name.
Yeah, in the zoos around here, they don't really have black and white pandas that much.
You know, let me tell you something. The first time I ever saw a panda was, ready for this? The Bronx Zoo in 1989. What was
Wow.
it, 88?
That's so
Pandas.
cute. I think
Pandas,
they got
yeah.
rid of the pandas at the Bronx Zoo, don't they? I've been there a couple. I never seen them.
They got rid of the exhibit a long time ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was on the first time I ever saw a panda.
That's
It's
exciting.
funny, in the whole New York City, there's about 5 zoos, but to find something like a panda, I mean, it's out in Staten Island, the Staten
They
Island
have
Zoo,
the
they had
red
lions, we have
pandas, I think.
tigers, but a panda, you would find it in the Bronx Zoo than the Staten Island Zoo, or the Prospect Park Zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and getting back to,
But-
you know,
But also, real quickly, Miranda, you also are a model as well as an actress.
Yeah.
What got you interested in modeling?
I don't know. Ever since I was younger, I always wanted to do stuff, modeling, acting, all that kind of stuff. Like, I even was thinking about being a comedian, but I can't do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, no.
Do you have a favorite model?
Model?
Yeah, favorite one.
I don't know if I have a favorite model. I think, like, Candace from Victoria's Secret.
Oh, yeah? Okay. And we also do,
Yeah.
okay, so we do also, like I said, we have pictures. Can we get the first picture from the Fred's full pics on the screen, please? Or, okay.
oh, that was it.
That's
This
so
was from
cute.
2011, I believe.
Yeah, that was the beginning of time, right? Oh,
Yes.
oh no, well this was actually probably the second or third year, right? Because you're,
No, first year.
oh, this was the first year?
I didn't have a complete uniform.
Wow.
So I was wearing white undersleeves, white hat.
Is that when Pittsburgh won the,
I think, and it's also odd that it was also recognized by Angela. You were wearing a football jersey on the
Yeah,
show too.
99, yeah.
Yes. Who wore 99?
I don't know, that looks like the Oakland Raiders or something.
I think so.
Raiders.
Right. And
Oh.
here's another one. This is from 2012.
Oh, yeah, we had Howard Stern
Yes.
look-alike on the show.
His
That's
name is
cool.
Stuart Brodane.
Yeah, we had a lot of characters on the show.
Yeah. He didn't
along
really
with-
came onto the program. He just like came out for the Stand On Comedy Show, but he was nice enough to like
He's
pose with a picture of
tall.
us.
Yeah, he's a nice character though. He's funny.
Yes, he's very funny. But
he does
yeah.
a lot of Howard Stern.
can we get the next picture, please?
Yes,
Now this is current.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
me.
there it is. Halloween. Yeah, last week.
Yes. Well, you had a show on October 31st, 2013.
Wow.
Creepy. But
Yeah.
if you notice the cap I'm wearing, that's the Canadian football hat.
Canadian football hat. Yep.
And you can see our own director, Guy Kikome, with the what you call the
Yeah.
Mega Bond. He did the makeup himself, which is really incredible. A lot of people accredited him on the makeup job.
Yeah, the makeup was
And
cool.
you were dressed up as Indian, and you were dressed as a schoolgirl, Miranda?
Yeah.
No, I was a schoolgirl zombie, but my outfit that came out later that night was crazy. Like this was
Really?
only like the beginning of it.
It's the beginning, yeah.
The
Let's
way
get
it
to the
came
next
out was
picture,
cool.
please. Now, this is from last year.
Last year.
Again, I'm wearing the Canadian football hat, but this was
Mhm.
also a good picture, too, with Camille Theobald, comedian, writer, entertainer.
Yeah, she just did a thing on Jay Miller's show
Yes.
that was really
Mid-evenings with Jay Miller. They catch it on, I think, on TV, on stand-up comedy television.
She's a funny
I think
girl.
MNN also. Yes. And Jay Miller did come on the show, too. He came on the first show of the 2013 season. Let's get to the next picture. Okay. Now, this was taken also about 2 years ago. That's with Mashka Troff.
Mashka.
Mhm.
That picture was taken by our own Joe Bibula, believe it or not.
Yeah, she fell in love, so we
Yes.
haven't seen her lately.
Now, I haven't seen her lately, but she's been doing great herself.
Love will do that.
Yes.
Love
That's
will
true.
find a way. Remember
Yes.
that song?
Yeah, I think so. Who sang it?
Love will.
Let's get on the next picture.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
Oh, that's.
There's Nevin.
Yes. This was this was taken from 2012. This was
that
one.
His wig.
Yes.
That's funny.
And this was taken when the New York Giants faced the New England Patriots.
Oh, that was a great.
Now you actually believe it or not, if we go back to the back to the screen, back to the you know, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know why I said the word but anyways, related
No,
to
he
that
said it
picture,
wrong.
you made a call, an audible, which a lot of people were shocked to hear. You made a prediction.
I
Tell
made a
us about that prediction.
And you know, it's funny when you're saying I made a prediction. It's when I'm on the live, I'm on the show live.
Mhm.
It's amazing how many right calls I make because I feel it at that time. You know, that's what's great about doing a live shoot. I mean, this isn't live, but it's live. You know, we're shooting it live, so it's kind of live. But actually, at the time, I felt that in the game there was going to be a Hail Mary pass
Yes.
at the end of the game, and that's how the game was going to end.
And you were the only one that made that call.
Only one, yes.
Only one.
Mike
Nope.
Francesca,
Uh-huh.
Mike and Mike, all of those guys that are supposedly supposed to be such, big time
Wow.
broadcasters, and Fred's Pro Football Picks.
Was the only one that predicted it.
we-
You
we
predicted
predict-
it.
We predicted it.
Yes.
So and even though we're not big time known, we really do know a lot about football
Right.
and what's going on.
Right.
All my friends out there know it now because I play football. We play every Sunday. We play at Tyson's Park,
Yes.
and I want to thank all the Tyson Park people out there
Mhm.
for
Yes.
making me enjoy the games because you got a lot of young kids. They want to play, but they're like, oh wow, we're gonna. But when they see me throw the ball and everything, I throw some nice passes to them, and
Mhm.
I got a thing where I threw a 40, 50-yard pass downfield.
Oh,
I got it on film,
Cool.
So anyway, but
Do you get criticism over the fact that based on your age, you're still playing the game football?
no, because once they see me play, they can't criticize anything.
Mhm.
Really, no. Actually, getting back to the football, the reason why I'm even so big on football is when I was young, my father just played football, So
Yes.
he actually got me.
And I do
involved
believe
with
that
football.
he received a
Yes.
letter
Yes.
because he played in New York High School, the old one before it
Right.
became Staten Island Tech. And it said on behalf of the New York High School Hall of Fame committee,
Sal
they are-
Soma was the captain.
Right.
He was the coach of the team. at the time.
they are proud to select him as an outstanding player at his time playing
Yeah.
in 1954.
So they're gonna have a
Good.
dinner with him, his representing.
And it's gonna be a lot of inductees. One of them included, if it's correct, Mickey Burns
Mickey Burns, yeah, he's
from I think from Profiles.
Profiles, yeah. He used to have a show on CTV cable.
And I believe this is correct. Robert Loggia?
Robert Loggia?
Loggia, yes.
Yes, he was a
He's
big,
from Staten Island?
yes, he was a big Robert Loggia was a big time actor now.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's.
I didn't know he. I didn't know he played for New York.
Robert Loggia is a major actor on TV.
I had no idea. I had no idea he played for.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
understand.
You know Robert Loggia, right? He was an
Unfortunately,
actor.
no.
Well, anyway, he's on a lot of movies and stuff.
No, but it was interesting to see you have not only a father, but an actor, an an actor. An actor, Mickey Burns.
Yeah, there's a lot of famous people that are in that list.
Mm-hmm.
And my father also,
Yes.
he sponsors our shows.
Right, the accounting firm of agency advisors.
A, well, how do we do it on the show?
I think
A,
A,
J, C.
So I go A,
J.
C.
Or the other way around.
Okay.
and that's how it works.
I got a comment.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You were mentioned, did I hear you right? You mentioned Robert LaPayower.
Yes.
Loggia.
Okay. My two uncles went to school with him at PS11.
Right.
Really?
Robert Loggia, yeah, he's a Staten Islander. But he became
Cool.
a big star in the movies and stuff. My uncle Dewey, who's my father's brother,
Yeah.
is very good friends with Robert Loggia.
And that was by our tech director, Guy Comey, but I had no idea Robert Loggia. I couldn't even pronounce this guy's name.
Yeah. So anyway,
But we do have at least a couple more pictures. I believe we have like 2 more
we got a
pictures
couple
left.
yeah, we got a couple bit. But what I wanted to talk about with the football
Yeah,
is
Robert
that
Loggia, he's wow,
I see
83
a lot
years
of
old.
these guys, they talk, right? Miranda, they talk football,
Yeah.
but they really don't play the game anymore. And that's what the difference is with our show. Even though it's in the bottom feeder league,
Right.
Tyson's and stuff, we play the game. We go out, and that's what this whole show is about.
That's
It's
true,
reality,
Yes.
and anybody out there that's watching it that has, access to major shows and stuff. The reason why this show is so interesting,
Yeah.
and I want to bring that out, miraculously, somebody out there that is connected with the major shows, is that we're getting the local people involved in watching the show, because not only are we talking about NFL football,
Yes.
we're talking about playing football ourselves and enjoying it to the fullest.
Right.
Because football really is a as a kid you grow up playing football. Even though it's
Yeah.
a pro thing, you say pro football,
Yes.
it's still a kid's game. So even at my age, I'm playing a kid's game, but
Yes.
we never grow out of that.
Okay.
That's the whole point of this.
Right. Can we get one more picture? I believe we have another picture from the.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Now this was taken
Wow, this
several
was in
years
the
ago.
whole- This was when Pittsburgh won the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my brown jacket.
Uh-huh.
I got that from a sheep, I think. No.
But you still have that jacket, do you?
Yeah, I think I might not.
Any more pictures?
Actually,
One more?
that jacket I bought him fed.
2 more. Let's show them 2 more pictures, please.
All right, there you go.
Okay, but now shout Camille.
Theobald.
Now this is just a candid moment here because she drew a picture of you,
Oh yeah.
and you didn't know that.
You?
Yeah.
That's funny.
That is funny. And the last one?
We had a nice smile.
Oh,
there.
this is the
there it
current
is.
one.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, my-
This is the
Look at my
updated.
heart
Yeah.
on the board.
Yeah,
Look
you
at our
got the heart.
faces. It's
That was
I would-
nice.
You know, it's like kind of like on Jamie Fallon that
We're
the
so
people that look
close.
stoned or we look very upset.
No, it looks good.
That was
Yeah.
just really off.
Wait,
guard,
one
that
more?
picture.
Let's get to one last picture.
One more.
And-
oh yeah, that was.
Now this we had a special guest,
Oh yeah, we had
Cool.
Manesh.
Patel.
Manesh and Milan and Armando. They're very big Dallas fans.
Yes.
And they call up all the time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Once in
yeah.
a while we make fun of Romo and we make fun of some
Well, Tony Romo.
Tony Romo.
He's a very outstanding player. I mean, he
Yeah.
has a future shot of bringing his team to the Super Bowl
Yeah.
and bringing in just
But
like
the whole,
all.
see the whole key to this.
Let's
is,
get back to the picture. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
here
go
we
back.
The whole key to this, Brian,
Mhm.
and Miranda sees it now too.
Yeah.
Now she learned a lot about football just being on the show
Yeah, I
for the
did.
last.
Yes.
Now we did 9 straight episodes, Brian.
Yeah.
Since
I thought
then.
10.
Well, this is the 10.
I think it's 10. Yeah.
This is 10 weeks.
I think you did. I think you did 10. I think you did. Yeah. I believe you're correct. If I'm correct here, based on our taping date,
Was it last week,
November.
8 weeks. Oh yeah, maybe it was.
I can't.
Yeah.
All right, so if it's 10 weeks,
It's,
10
it's
weeks
9
we
or
did
10.
in a row,
Yeah.
and it's hard to do a show. 10.
Yeah, we're in week 10. Yeah, according to
Week
this.
10. Wow, week
Crazy.
10.
Yeah, we as this episode.
You know what?
week
in
10.
Michigan it's
Quick.
17 weeks. There's not 16. I think they extended it, right?
I think so.
Football, pro football.
That went by quick.
Yes.
But anybody out there that's,
So yeah, so it's about seven more, but within 7 more shows to go
that's
or
into
so.
the NFL and see, they'll, if they see our show, they'll realize that we are basically keeping things alive out there.
Now they did some changes here in this facility here in this room in the studio, and we of course taped out inside Studio B at Staten Island Community Television here.
Yeah.
We have the program, my program, LaPayower Courts. Everyone has noticed lately. We're on widescreen, and also as of this year, your program, Fred's Pro Football Picks, is
Right.
now available widescreen.
But
However, on TV, it's not actually widescreen yet. They have to use the adjustment on the television to crop the picture out to looking widescreen.
Well, the most exciting thing now, Brian,
Yes.
is
We're streaming.
we're streaming live
Yes.
all over the world.
Yes.
So anybody can
Well,
watch
that's-
the
well, that's-
NFL,
well, that's
can
new
watch our
right.
show. All the football players out there, pro football players could watch the show out there. And I'll tell you, if they happen to see the show, they'll get a kick out of it because, even the people that are not pros, they get a kick out of that are football players because we know what we're talking about. Yeah, we kid around, we do things, we talk about,
Yeah.
crazy stuff. You had a lot of controversy last week with a religious kind of.
Well, it wasn't really religious. I think the caller should have been more honorable to make us aware about it was a certain holiday that they know.
Right.
But they could have at least give us let us know in advance. We could have give it special shout out for it. I mean that's one thing that's appreciated on the program. A lot of
Right.
people don't like giving any special shout outs or anything.
Yeah. They
I mean,
don't like to give shout outs, yeah.
It's like they're keeping it to themselves. I would say maybe being maybe just not thought of it. I can't really say it's selfish or anything.
Right.
But we made shout outs on the program about I think to your Aunt Dolores. She had a birthday. We have a birthday. I think we have a birthday coming from our own technical director, Guy Comier. We had an on live shout out from me for my birthday too.
Yeah.
I think twice.
Shout out,
Yeah.
But anybody that's watching this show right now that hasn't seen the show or anything like that, they could watch it online 7:00 right on Thursdays.
Mhm.
Streaming. It could be streaming on your video on
Online.
online or
They can
you
also
can
use
watch it
their
on
they can also
Staten
use their
Island.
mobile devices too. Believe it or not.
What?
Cool.
Yeah, because the person said they sing it on their iPad.
Right, on your
iPad
anything.
or
So
no-
you can watch our show anywhere now.
Yeah, just about anywhere.
And especially, of course, on Staten Island Cable,
Yeah.
which is CTV, which is channel 35 FiOS and then 79 Time Warner,
Yes.
right?
That's the beauty about the program. I
Yeah.
mean, it's more maybe we're live and not just on television throughout Staten Island, but also practically nearly around the world.
Right.
If it gets promoted, if it gets pushed out there to let.
It's getting pushed out there, and also we have other projects that are getting out there, and hopefully are going to be in the mainstream soon because we got people. We had Fred Armisen that was on our show.
Well, that'll be the
Saturday
Staten Island
Night
Comedy Show.
Right, it's that, but I'm just saying it's all relevant. We have to do with all of these shows, So people are watching the shows out there, big time people. We got Vic Turner that's got picked up on a national show. He's a great, by the way, host.
Yes.
He hosts like a Johnny Carson type show. So if you're watching these stations,
Yeah.
pick up
T-Bow should watch our
Vic
show.
Turner. What?
T-Bow should watch our show.
T-Bow.
T-Bow, Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
Yes.
Tim Tebow.
Okay.
Yeah, he would love the show because he's into reality and.
He's
No.
my favorite.
Shame Tim Tebow, right? We were talking about him.
We
We tell him about the interview that we.
Well,
did.
no, you actually
Yeah.
you added a thing for lupus at MetLife Stadium.
Right. We
And
went to a
this was in
charity
2012, and you ran to then known as Fireman Ed Anzalone,
Yeah.
and you brought up Tebow in the conversation.
Right.
They could find it on YouTube, and the way the conversation went, Fireman Ed was more defensive on defending the current quarterback than being supportive of Tim Tebow as the rest of the players of the New York
Yeah.
Jets organization here.
Yeah.
And his motive, I felt, was just more ego than being support.
Well, what was the question I asked you?
You ask him what happens if Tim Tebow turns it around being the quarterback instead of Mark Sanchez.
Right.
And Ed Anzalone's questions, why should that happen?
Why should
We
that
didn't bring Tim Tebow to replace Mark Sanchez.
Right.
If we do that, we're in a lot of trouble. By who? What trouble?
Yeah.
first of all, he doesn't make the calls.
Well, I think
Yeah.
he was mad that they were even trying to get. There's a lot of people that are on the franchise that didn't want Tebow in, and they were pushing him out right from the beginning. That was a total scam job right from the beginning. Because for somebody to say if anybody's going to take us to the Super Bowl, it's Sanchez. I mean, how could you say that after such a bad year that he had?
Right.
I mean, you got to at least, if you're getting another quarterback, at least give him a shot.
Correct.
And they weren't even giving him a shot. And I don't know if it was just him that was saying that, or if the whole team felt like
Now,
that.
the New York Jets, not going to, of course, we're talking about football here, has also acquired the son of Phil Simms, Matt Simms. What do you think about him?
Matt Sims,
Matt Simms.
the quarterback that's in.
Correct. Phil Simms' son.
Yeah, he's a Jet. Well, he did great in the
Preseason.
preseason. He did unbelievable. I don't understand why he is.
Do you think he'll have a physical chance, perhaps, maybe this season,
Well,
as being a quarterback, as the
they're
third
gonna have
stringer?
to go with him sooner or later. If this guy gets hurt, they got to go with him.
You're referring to Geno Smith.
Yeah.
Now, there is another Geno Smith that plays for Alabama Crimson Tide.
Yeah.
You know, next year, if he gets into the NFL, there's gonna be like if anyone's familiar with the book A Tale of Two Cities, it's gonna be a tale of two Geno Smiths.
Right. Talking about Sims,
Yeah.
I interviewed the father, Phil Sims. I
Yes.
interviewed him online, and I was asking him a question about
This is on your other program, Fred's Interesting Topics.
Right. But
How's that going so far?
Good.
Okay.
Good. So I asked him, about questions about the thing and about what does he think, who's going to win this week for the Giants, and the spread was like 4.5. He says, well, we don't entice gambling in the NFL,
Okay.
so I didn't ask him anything more than that. I understood what he was saying, but they still, it's not that they, a lot of stations don't say about the spreads, but there's a lot of them out there that
Right.
do,
Okay.
and we're one of them that does.
Okay. Well, anyway, time's very running short. Fred, I definitely like to thank you for coming
All
back.
right. Fred's
All right.
Pro Football Picks
If
podcast.
anyone out there wants to contact you, how can they do that?
You could go on my Fred's,
quickly.
fredkasha.com or go to
FredKush.com. I don't think it's
You have
this
your
anymore.
website?
well, I did have a website. I don't know if it's still up.
It's not there anymore.
Nobody
not
tells
there,
me
yeah.
anything.
They can email you.
Well, they could email me. Go on YouTube. Just
Yeah.
put in my name. It'll come up all over the place.
Okay. And Miranda, what about you?
Fred Kasha.
I'm on Facebook, Miranda Panda, Instagram. That's on my Facebook also. Twitter, Miranda Panda _XO. Yeah,
Okay.
basically a bunch of social media.
Well, anyone out there wants to contact me, they could write to the studio, email me, lapierreport@gmail.com. They can find us find the program on YouTube as well as on Facebook. Fred, thanks for coming on. Miranda coming on.
Thanks for having
And
me.
also, I'd
Brian.
like to thank Guy Cormier, the rest
Guy
of the staff
Cormier.
crew, and the accounting firm of AJC Advisors.
AJC
To the viewers,
Advisors.
I'm Brian LaPayower, and this was LaPayower Reports. Thanks for watching.